Let's talk Colorado. Let's talk about the only in Colorado places that make it a true pleasure to live, work, and play here. Colorado is one of the most beautiful, historic, and exciting states in the country. It is world-renowned for its perfect snow, varied cultural heritage, outdoor adventures, and the many other activities a visitor to the state can enjoy. It would take a lifetime to learn about everything there is to see and do in Colorado, but hopefully, this video will give you a brief introduction to the state and leave you wanting to know more. Let's start the adventure in the bustling Denver metro region. Denver, the state capital, is home to the majority of Colorado's population and offers everything from the fine arts to a rich state history. Red Rocks Amphitheater draws big-name bands from around the world.
The Denver Center for Performing Arts, home to the Colorado Ballet, Symphony, and Theater Companies, is the largest performing arts complex in the nation located under one roof.
Nearby, the Denver Art Museum boasts its standout addition to Denver's cultural landscape, designed by celebrated architect Daniel Libeskind. And experience vestiges of Denver's past in places such as the Molly Brown House Museum and the Brown Palace Hotel.
Denver has terrific shopping and a diverse dining and entertainment scene.
It's also a professional sports lover's haven with a park system that runners, bicyclists, and dog walkers alike can delight in year-round. Moving north from the bustle of the city takes us to the Front Range. The Front Range is home to the majority of Rocky Mountain National Park, where visitors can enjoy a range of activities from watching wildlife to hiking. The signs of the region's pioneer and gold rush history are still evident in the historic Georgetown Loop Narrow Gauge Railroad, now a scenic and historic train for tourists. The Front Range was once famous for its opulence. The Stanley Hotel in Estes Park is one of the most ornate examples, as is the Boulderado Hotel in Boulder. Boulder is home to shopping, hiking and biking trails, and loads of culture. Just north of Boulder is Fort Collins, home to Old Town and a popular destination for those seeking history, shopping, and recreation. For the gambler, Black Hawk and Central City are sure bets, with buses running daily from Denver. Moving back south out of the Front Range and beyond the Denver metro, we find the South Central region.
Distinguished by mountain ranges and wide valley basins like the Wet Mountains and San Luis Valley, the South Central region encompasses a number of notable places.
Perhaps one of the least known by visitors is Great Sand Dunes National Park and Preserve, home to the highest dunes in North America. Pikes Peak, just outside of Colorado Springs, was the inspiration for the poem-turned-song America the Beautiful. Colorado Springs is also home to the U.S. Air Force Academy and Garden of the Gods, a natural rock garden displaying red sandstone formations, as well as the Broadmoor, a world-renowned five-star hotel. The town of San Luis is regionally famous for its Stations of the Cross sculptures depicting the Passion of Christ.
While in the area, visitors can enjoy a scenic ride on the Cumbres and Toltec Railroad.
Speaking of thrills, another must-see is the Royal Gorge, where you can walk or drive across the world's highest suspension bridge, cross over the gorge in the aerial tramway, get your kicks from the amusement rides, or take the world's steepest incline railway to the bottom of the canyon. For a different perspective, ride the scenic Royal Gorge Railroad through the bottom of the gorge. Moving off to the west brings us to the southwest part of the state. The Southwest includes the Western Slope and Four Corners region.
In the extreme southwest is Mesa Verde, home to ancestral Puebloan cliff dwellings, including Balcony House, Cliff Palace, and Long House.
The Southwest region is just brimming with history, culture, and discovery. A spectacular way to discover the scenery of this area is with a ride on the Durango-Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad. There's also the hands-on experience of what this region has to offer. Whether on the slopes of the Region 6 ski resorts, on the rivers and lakes, fishing, rafting, and boating, or soaking and relaxing in the natural hot springs. Traveling north brings us to the northwest reaches of Colorado. The breathtaking Colorado National Monument, set against the high, flat mesas of the western slope and low, lush valleys of Grand Junction, exemplifies that in the northwest region, the land is truly the main attraction. The Book Cliffs and other biking trails of nearby Fruita are ranked as one of the best spots to mountain bike in the country. Grand Valley is covered with vineyards that are watered by the Colorado River, providing perfect conditions for local wineries to produce some seriously delicious wines. In the northwest corner is Dinosaur National Monument. Visitors will find dinosaur tracks, fossils, and stratified rock walls that bear the markings of ancient peoples.
The merging of the Green and Yampa rivers provides an ideal environment for rafting, while farther east is Lake Dillon, home to the world's highest sailing regatta.
The region is also home to beautiful Grand Lake, Colorado's largest natural body of water, bordering the southwestern edge of Rocky Mountain National Park. The mountain ranges of the Northwest region host 18 resort towns, among them well-known Aspen and Vail, popular for year-round activities, including winter skiing and summer golfing. Crossing the Continental Divide to the Great Plains of Colorado, the Northeast region is home to the Kit Carson County Carousel, where visitors go round and round on this uniquely restored wooden carousel in Burlington. While you're there, don't miss the can-can dancers and soda fountains of Old Town.
Among the northern reaches of the Great Plains lie the Pawnee National Grasslands. The spectacular Pawnee Buttes jut almost 300 feet up from the flatland.
Signs of early settlers can still be seen by the ruts from the covered wagons of the Overland Trail pioneers. The Northeast region is dotted with several reservoirs and lakes where visitors can enjoy many outdoor activities. The Plains of Colorado are also a hotspot for some magnificent birdwatching. Among the most unusual is the courtship dance of the greater and lesser prairie chicken.
Traveling south, we find the prairies of the Southeast region, where at its western edges the land begins to rise up into foothills.
In this region, Pueblo is host to the Colorado State Fair every August. The historic Arkansas Riverwalk Park lets visitors experience Pueblo on foot or by boat. Throughout the region, visitors can attend festivals that showcase produce of the area, including green chilies and Rocky Ford melons. The history of the Southeast is evident throughout the many towns and communities. A prime example is Bent's Old Fort, a restored trading post that dates back to the 1800s. While traveling in the Southeast, it's hard to miss the Spanish peaks that soar over the plains. Maybe it would even take more than a lifetime to experience it all, but by now, I'm sure you see that there's little doubt as to why it's so easy to brag about Colorado, where the plains meet the mountains. It is our hope that you will continue the conversation of Colorado. Visit Colorado.com.